anger. I don't know if I would call it anger. It's more frustration, but, go back to work.
Did you think over the last 2 years you've been second in your division and you showed a lot of maturity, but now you've lost 6 in a row twice? Did you think your team was past that, of not getting into these long losing streaks?
Sure, yeah.
Lots of reasons for why the Oilers are playing the way they are in terms of winning and losing. What do you think is the number one reason for the losses now? Is there one thing that you, in your own mind, you're saying we got to get better at that?
Yeah, we have to get better at everything.
Would you like to expand on that?
Nope. You can do that. You know everything.
Why are you so pissy, Leon? Why are you so pissy?
I'm not. I'm just answering your.
Yeah, you are. Whenever I ask you a question.
I gave you an answer.
Not very good one.
Okay.
I have one more for you. Leon, you show your frustration on the ice last game against Ottawa. Is that a good thing when you show it so the other team knows you're frustrated?
Yeah, it's a great thing, for sure.
Well, as you can see, that was fully loaded content on Tuesday that happened. It actually drew a lot of attention throughout the nation to the point that I think it was trending number 3 in the country on Twitter. So it definitely drew some attention. There was a lot of backlash from it, a lot of support for Leon, a lot of stuff from it. But it was definitely a newsmaker for the Oilers this week. Some of the and just to make it clear, I am supportive of Leon. I think sometimes these reporters go way too far. They keep digging and digging and digging, and they were what Jim Matheson was trying to do was trying to get a response from Leon, basically throwing probably his goaltenders under the bus. I don't know. Leon never disclosed that, and kudos to him for not. But I think that's what he was aiming for. He was trying to get the one area that is troubling, and he was trying to get Leon to throw teammates under the bus, and I don't agree with that, and I understand Leon's frustration in the matter. As far as the Twitter world goes, and some of the comments that I read, Jackie Redman wrote, regarding Draisaitl, you can ask the hard questions while still being respectful. You can answer them that way too. But just because you have the right to ask questions doesn't mean you're entitled to getting the exact responses that you want. That is ridiculous. Mark Spector of Sportsnet. I don't like this comment, and I'm not a big fan of Mark Spector anyway. But anyway, here's a look at Leon Draisaitl delivering whatever Oiler message is in the media. Legit question, immature, dismissive answer. This is not leadership. And finally, Sid Cicero, Leon Draisaitl did nothing wrong yesterday. Nothing. And keep in mind, these tweets were as of Wednesday, so this video is being released on a Sunday, so you get the point. Yeah, I'm 100% in agreement with Sid Cicero. He didn't do nothing wrong. These reporters pry way too much, and it's ridiculous. So that brings us to the Twitter question of the week at The Real Gino, and that is, was Leon Draisaitl in the wrong? So give me your feedback, and we'll talk soon. So, yeah, it's the day after the Florida fiasco. Wow. Like, I don't think I've ever seen an Edmonton Oilers game like that, where, and what I'm regarding to is where you outshoot your opponent. They outshot the Florida Panthers 40-28 last night. 40-28. And sometimes you lose when you're outshooting your opponent, but you don't lose 6-0. 6-0 when they outshot the opponent 40-28. Like that's the part I can't wrap my head around. I'm really having trouble digesting that this morning. Like, Mika Koskinen's goals against average last night was .467. 467. I'm sorry. Like, it's time to part ways with Mika. Like, his contract, I believe, is up at the end of the year. He may be riding it out until the end of the year. I will be shocked if another team picks him up, even as a backup role. I'll be shocked. I don't know what to say. And the scary thing is, maybe another team will pick him up as a backup role, and he'll absolutely flourish in another city like Talbot right now in Minnesota. I don't know. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there are saying, oh, we got to get rid of Tippett. Got to get rid of Tippett. Tippett's the reason. Tippett's lost the room, blah, blah, blah. And he might have, and it might be time to replace Tippett. That being said, 9 coaches right now since the turn of the millennium. You know, we've had 9 coaches. I don't want to see a 10th coach come in here and him have those flaws. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this team anymore. You know, like, I don't understand it. I don't understand how they were 16-3 to start the season, and in the last 15 they are 2-11-2, I believe. Like, come on, guys, you gotta pull it together. Or like Holland, I think by the time I do my 3rd episode of this infocast, I think we're going to be talking about a trade that happened or a firing that happened. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. We'll talk soon. Let's hope that the Battle of Alberta is a little bit better than this. Anyway, talk to you later. Finally. Oh, that was a great game. I'm so happy for the Oilers tonight. They played their asses off tonight. And Koskinen, wow. He started off he had me worried at first. He looked very unconfident. He looked very sporadic in the first period. He let in 2 goals. And then in the second, he really let a softie in that he shouldn't have let in. But overall, my God, he made some unbelievable saves tonight. So I just want to note before I get into Koskinen stats, they did have Nuge, Hyman, Cassian, and Barry. All were out. So that's a big portion of the lineup, especially Cassian in the Battle of Alberta and Nuge for the power play. However, speaking of the power play, it returned tonight. Evan Bouchard scoring twice on the power play in the second period. Just a great game effort all around by the whole team. McDavid is still a little snake bin with the goals, but Leo got a couple goals. One was an empty netter, but still. But as far as getting back to Koskinen, let me just see, where's my stats? So he made 44 out of 47 saves tonight, and some of them were Superman style saves. I was very impressed. To me, as far as I'm concerned, despite letting a couple goals that were, well, especially the one in the second period was an ugly goal, I'm still going to give him the star of the game. He battled hard. I felt really good for him. Great win. We just need some consistency out of him, and I would have no problem him being on the team. He doesn't have to be Superman every night, but he also needs to be better than how he played the Florida game. So no, great effort on the Oilers tonight. I'm very relieved. I didn't want to report another video of a loss and all that. But Oilers got goals from two power play goals from Evan Bouchard. And then Perlini scored a goal as well in the second period to make it 3-2. But just before the end of the second, Koskinen, like I said, he let in that weak goal. And he absolutely robbed Tkachuk in the third period. Like, just an absolute absolute robbery where T'Chuk does that through the legs kind of maneuver and tried to go over his shoulder, and Mikko wasn't having it. He wasn't biting for it. So yeah, kudos to Mikko. Great win. Oilers win. What was it? 5-3? I think it was 5-3. Yeah, I'm just doing this video right after the game. Yeah, it was a very gritty effort. I'm very happy with this outcome. Very happy with the way they played. So that we're done for the week. So I just want to run through a couple things. So last week I asked a poll question on Evander Kane. And let me just find my notes. Okay, so 69 people voted on Twitter, on my poll on Twitter for last week about is Evander Kane, would he be an asset? 74% of you guys said yes. So that's a huge percentage. Yeah, a lot of people are willing to take the risk on what's potentially a locker room cancer, some people call them, but who knows? But 74% are saying, yep, let's sign him up. Let's bring him in. There's still no word on the decision yet, by the way. Just a reminder that I got 3 games next week. So Tuesday, they're at Vancouver. Thursday, they're at home against Nashville. And then next Saturday, another hockey night in Canada game against the Montreal Canadiens. So, yeah, right on. And on a sad note, as you saw at the beginning of the video, I did a little thing for Clark Gillies. It's sad when that happens, and Kelly Rudy tonight on Hockey Night in Canada got a little bit choked up as well when he was reminiscing a story back when he was first drafted to the New York Islanders. It really, I could see Kelly Rudy getting a little watery under the eyes, so heartfelt. But anyway, we will see you next Sunday. Talk to you soon.